In life, it's crucial to question everything. It opens doors to new perspectives and deeper understanding. Some say angels are always watching, ethereal beings of light and love guiding us from the heavens. But what if they're not just silent guardians? What if one day, they spoke? And what secrets do you think they would reveal? Some say angels are always watching, but what happens when one finally speaks back? Stay till the end and don't forget to subscribe for more chilling encounters. This true story will leave you questioning the unseen forces around us. Sarah, a woman who has always had an eerie sense that someone watches over her. Every time she narrowly avoids accidents, hears whispers in the wind, or finds objects moved mysteriously, she wonders if it's something divine. Simplicity was something she craved in a small town surrounded by nature and tranquility, but spent her days gardening, reading, and enjoying the company of her neighbors. One day she received a sign that made her question her existence. A sign that would change everything. It all began with a mysterious letter that arrived at her doorstep, filled with cryptic symbols and an invitation to uncover secrets long hidden. This letter to a stranger who handed her an ancient book, claiming it held the answers to her unspoken questions. As she flipped through its pages, strange symbols began to glow, and an otherworldly light illuminated her face. Little did she know, this was just the beginning of a journey that would take her to the edge of reality and beyond. Her name is Sarah Clark, a schoolteacher from Vermont, devout, kind-hearted but skeptical of the supernatural, until a night in 2017 that rewrote her entire existence. Sarah loses her mother randomly from a heart attack and grief consumes her. They were incredibly close, sharing everything from daily phone calls to weekend visits. One night, alone in her apartment, she whispers a desperate plea, "If you're real, show me. Mom, if you're out there, send me a sign." That's when she heard the first whisper. A whisper, not external, internal, but not her own thoughts, a voice, calm, powerful, and unfamiliar. The air turns heavy, the candles flicker, and then, she hears a voice, deep and resonant, say, "We hear you. You are not alone." Sarah froze. She looked around. The room was still, no one else home. Her heart raced. She felt a chill run down her spine. A trick of the mind, a desperate projection, she thought. She tried to dismiss it, but the voice came again the next day, and the day after that. Each time, it grew clearer. Until one day, it revealed something that changed everything. At first, short phrases, encouragements, comfort, then specifics. Warnings about upcoming events, names of people she hadn't met yet, but would. A coworker's illness, a friend's sudden departure, a near car accident she avoided, only because she hesitated thanks to a whisper. Wait, each message came true. Exactly. Sarah started journaling everything, over 300 pages. But here's where things took a turn. One prediction stood out. A shocking revelation that would change everything. Reflecting on these eerie events, Sarah couldn't help but feel a mix of awe and unease. The accuracy was unsettling, yet it felt like a guiding hand through the unknown. In April 2018, Sarah was driving on a back road when the voice said, "Stop, pull over, now." She obeyed. Moments later, a massive 18-wheeler ran a red light at the upcoming intersection. Had she kept going, she would have been crushed. She began documenting her experiences publicly, and skeptics came out in droves until she started naming things before they happened. Specific earthquakes, a cousin's diagnosis, a stranger's name and birthday, coincidence, or something else. The public was divided, some were in awe while others dismissed her as a fraud. But then, she predicted something big, something that would change everything. It took a year of interactions before the voice revealed itself not as her mother, but as an angel. Not in the winged, glowing sense, but a consciousness, a protector. She asked for a name. The answer, Siriel. According to ancient texts, Siriel is a lesser-known watcher, an angel assigned to observe and occasionally intervene. He is one of the 7 archangels who stand around the throne of God and is sometimes equated with Uriel. He told her she had a thin veil, a gift that was passed down to her, that only a few can hear, but fewer listen. Siriel revealed that he had a significant message for her. one that could change everything. The gift came at a cost. She lost friends. Some called her delusional, others tried to exploit her. The emotional toll? Enormous. She felt isolated, misunderstood, and constantly on edge. At one point, Sarah considered institutionalization, fearing she was losing her mind. The weight of her experiences was almost unbearable, but each time she doubted, Serial offered her undeniable proof, things no one could predict. She was tested, spiritually, mentally, the strain was immense, and still she stood firm. Until one day, Serial revealed something that changed everything. Sarah sees a bright golden figure form in the shadows of her room. Its wings stretch beyond the walls and its eyes burn like living suns. It tells her that a war is coming, one unseen by humans but affecting every soul on Earth. The message wasn't just for her anymore. They're for everyone, Serial says. Speak only when I am silent and be attentive. Angels guide when we are asked, but with special provisions. There is order in all we do. A person's intentions must align with the divine plan. Her journals have become a manuscript, currently being reviewed by spiritual researchers. The manuscript delves into the nature of these angelic messages, offering insights and guidance for those willing to listen. Her final recorded message reads, "There are more among you who hear, but they doubt. Tell them, the veil is thin, you will see, hear, encounter things that you once dreamed of, and we are still speaking. But they are still refusing. How long do you think you will be allowed to ignore and continue on? No more. The change has started, and will continue to go on with or without you." Sarah hints at a final profound message yet to be revealed. Sarah Clark's experiences didn't just stop at her. They created ripples that touched the lives of everyone around her. Friends and family began to see the undeniable change in her demeanor, an inner peace and wisdom. Her messages spread like wildfire. People gathered, drawn by her newfound purpose. Sarah's journals became a beacon of hope and understanding. Skeptics questioned their rigid perceptions of reality. Could there be more to this world than what meets the eye? Her story challenges us to remain open to the mysteries that surround us. The power of belief shapes our actions and understanding of the world. Reflect on your own beliefs and experiences. What unseen forces might be guiding you? How might your story ripple out to touch others? Stay tuned, for this is just the beginning. The veil is thin and the journey continues. Was Sarah chosen, or just more in tune with something ancient and divine? One thing's certain, her story leaves us with many questions, and one is, are we truly alone, or just allowed the government to put us under a big, great illusion? Sarah's story challenges our understanding of reality and the unseen forces that might be at play. If this story makes you question your own sense of awareness, subscribe for more true stories that blur the line between reality and the unknown. Check out our website, Spiritual Encounters, and leave your very own story to share with the world. You can also tell us in the comments, have you ever heard a voice that wasn't yours? This may be just the beginning of your own spiritual journey. Just know you are not alone.